Where's my money? Is what Devin Haney's team is saying to Ryan Garcia's team. They want to know where the money is. They want an audit for the money. And Bill Haney specifically rambles off, yes, that word was used on purpose, about what needs to be done in boxing to fix it. The problem is these promoters and not the people that are involved with the fight need to be running everything from the ground up. But there's a problem with that. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 140-pound division where the drama continues. Now, there's some money missing. According to Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Ryan Garcia, everybody says money is missing from the fight that took place between the two on April 20th. Everybody except for Oscar De La Hoya, who is gloating over it. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. I have to tell you, man, I enjoy this conversation. Some people may be saying, hey, man, it's overkill, but I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I was listening to Bill Haney, and it was re-aired on Fight Hype, a clip where he talked about the fact that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia have not been paid for the fight that took place on April 20th. If you did not recall, Oscar De La Hoya said, yes, you have been paid. Why don't you read your contract? You're only going to get paid more money when we get more money from the pay-per-views. So, as of right now, there is no money. Kick rocks. So what does Bill Haney say? Bill Haney says that, and I'm going to summarize this, that this is the problem in boxing, that the old players that have always been around, that are always doing these things are still in control. And what you need to do is you need to have the people on the ground, the ones that are really making these big fights, the ones that are working hard to put these fights together and fighting in the ring. You need to have them in control from the beginning to the end. And that's what the deal is. And we want to know where the money is. Now, if you know me at all, you know I am giggling at that. For several reasons. Number one, if you are a manager of a fighter and you don't know that you have been paid, the biggest red flag is, where'd the money go? Oscar De La Hoya is saying that he paid you for the money in the bout agreement, paid it to you. So if he paid it to you, who did he write the check to? He wrote the check to Devin Haney Promotions and he wrote the checks to Ryan Garcia from Golden Boy's account. So Bill Haney should know right away whether or not he was paid for the bout agreement. That, if you don't know that, that's just flat mismanagement, if not something else. But let's assume that he knows he got paid from the bout agreement. And now we're talking about the money from the pay-per-views, the money from the gate, money from sponsorships, and the other avenues in which you can get paid. The idea that old school people were involved, it's that these people that have been involved for a long time are still involved, and we need to get them out, and we need new blood. We need fighters. What do you think Oscar De La Hoya is? That's the same thing Oscar De La Hoya said when Oscar De La Hoya founded Golden Boy Promotions. isn't it? Wasn't Oscar De La Hoya a multi-division world champion who started a promotional company to represent boxers and to bring boxers along and protect boxers? And isn't that what he did? The guy you're talking to, Oscar De La Hoya? I think it is. And I remember vividly that same line that has been repeated over and over again about how I'm going into the sport to take care of boxers and to save it from the old guard. Aside from the fact that Bill Haney is old as I am and older than Oscar De La Hoya by a grip, I do believe. It's never worked before. People don't realize, many people don't know that Top Rank was essentially started by a boxer, Muhammad Ali, who broke from when the mob ran boxing, and with the Nation of Islam and Bob Arum founded Top Rank. Muhammad Ali is the guy that gave Don King a start, and Don King started paying boxers more money, right? So then you move to Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a boxer that represents boxers and was the main one behind the PBC, whose motto is for fighters, fighters first. You almost never hear PBC fighters complaining about not getting paid, not knowing where the money is. So what exactly is the difference here? None. It's just a bunch of yap. Here's the fact. Here's the facts as I see it. It doesn't matter if it's 1920, 1950, 2010, 2020, 2090. If your fight don't sell, you're not going to make no more money. And there's plenty of fighters that negotiate themselves good deals that in boxing right now that know, hey man, let me not spend more money or enter into agreements and try to make fights that people don't want to sell, don't want to buy. Like, I don't know, $8,000 tickets for $8,000 tickets for floor seats in Brooklyn, New York, on the same day that there's a New York Knicks playoff game. Could that be a problem? Maybe the fact that you put something on pay-per-view and where there's one fighter had a lost fight before last. The other guy is selling himself in the face of boxing, but you're fighting on DAZN, where a lot of American fans don't even have the application to buy it, don't have the streaming service to buy it. Maybe your fight just didn't sell. And as a result of your fight not selling, you didn't get any extra money, period. And you oversold it. And I don't get why you want to be blaming Oscar. Well, Oscar De La Hoya is to blame for that. Yeah, because Oscar De La Hoya had a lot to do with the promotion of the fight. But an audit trail isn't going to fix that. But I'm telling you, I just find the whole thing funny because Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia jumped out there and said they made $35-50 million 2 days after the fight. For a month and a half later, for neither one of them to have been paid anything beyond their initial money that was listed into the bout agreement. Yeah, honestly, man, the whole thing is funny to me. How about you guys just do a better job of selling fights, make fights that people actually want to see? And hey, man, if people don't want to see you fight, you're just going to be a middle run guy. And most fighters in boxing are in that middle rung. It's what they are. Not everybody's going to be Floyd. Not everybody's going to be Gervonta. Not everybody's going to be Canelo. Not everybody's going to be Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson was fighting, not everybody was Mike Tyson. Just what it is. And he won. Well, I mean, I did a video. It was a loss, really, because Devin lost and Ryan Garcia looks like now, after the fact, he lost. Just kind of a mess up situation all around, man. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps, get in the position to fight Gervonta Davis. And then Gervonta Davis, if Gervonta gives you a fight, you'll be in a good position and you can make that money. But you got to do what you got to do to get that fight. That's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.